good, though, is Latrell Jones. Broward gathered the rebound. Now Lewis sprinting up the court with it. He'll pull up from the right wing. He is good for 3. Putting the Seahawks back in the lead in this one.
That's his second 3. I mentioned he had 39 coming in. He's already made both 3s for the Seahawks.
Napper tied up there.
Well, it might be a reach-in foul.
Here, Burkott is the other party involved with that.
I think he caught him with a little bit of the body. Caught him on the arm. Amir Burkott will pick up the personal. That's his first.
Napper looking, finds Jones with the right wing. DH Jones drives, kicks, Ortiz in the corner. Ortiz long. A couple of those drive and kick opportunities here in the last few possessions for the Patriots. Aaron Jenkins, he's good from deep.
Yeah, Jenkins says, I want to get in on the act too. He's a Division II transfer from Long Island University. He's the team's leading scorer in conference play, including 9 20-point games and 2 30-point games.
Latrell Jones going to take all the way. No good, though, strong on that layup against the backboard. Jenkins inside to Njago. He's no good, though. Gets his own rebound and puts it back for 2. Now an 8-point lead for the Seahawks.
He's 9-point man for the Seahawks, 7 points for the sophomore.
Napper kicks again. This time it's Beamer, top of the key. Beamer rolls out. Gathered by Lewis. He'll take it all the way. He puts up a tough layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound gathered. There it is. Number 1, Darian Jenkins with the putback. Stretched in that margin to double digits now.
All Southern Conference first team selection. So Broward College, a double-digit lead with under 8 minutes to play, Jake.
Stoppage there for the Patriots. And yeah, it feels like the last stoppage we had, last chance we had to exhale. This was a tight ball game. This was,
as I mentioned, they average almost 92 a game, and they're able to do that because they have 5 guys that average in double figures for them. Led by Pinckney at 16.8 a game. Jenkins next at 16.2. Central Florida was hitting the shot behind the arc in the early going, but Seahawks have hit 3 of their own.
Johnson back in this one. Let's take the Beamer screen. Beamer will pull up from the top of the key. Bryce Beamer.
He's already over his average of 8 a game. He's got, or 7 a game. He's got 8 points here in the first half.
Oh, a block from Dieng there, two-handed. And they've got an advantage for a short period of time, but it's stolen away. So the Patriots not able to take advantage. Now Jenkins, he's long there. Dieng gathers the rebound. Not wasting their time with the Patriots in countering. They bring it right up the floor. Johnson looking, probing, gives it away. But he's fouled. Appeared to be fouled and bumped on the pass. So the Patriots should retain the basketball here after just...
I'm going to go on Andre Anderson. That will be his first 6th team foul. Right now, Broward shooting 50%, including 42.9% from deep, compared to 36.8% for Central Florida. However, the Patriots are shooting 45.5% from behind the arc. Patriots, though, have already turned it over 8 times in the first half.
Johnson will inbound. He'll kick all the way outside to Jaron Williams. The Delcadio screen. Stolen away once again. Now the Patriots take it back. Angelo Johnson with the basketball. He'll hand to Napper, but Napper loses it. Ball will stay.
Let's see if
Central Florida.
Yeah, let's see if it gets overruled here, though. They do.
Yes.
Because Kirkwood was there, but he was saying he did not touch it. The ball slipped out of the hands, and you see Napper pleading his case, but it's going to be another turnover, the 10th of the first half for Central Florida.
So a stoppage here at a 7-point margin now with 6:47 remaining in this first half, and boy, where do you find the chance to exhale in this one? The pace of these two teams, you mentioned that number,
Yeah.
or the two numbers, just the sheer amount of points these two teams put up, and it's because of the pace that they play at. This one is I mean, we saw Broward stretch it out to a double-digit margin there in the middle of the half. If there's anything to learn from the beginning of this game, it's that things can change immediately, and that is kind of the case here, where it's been. We always say basketball game of runs, but this one is a game of fast runs.
Well, and I think for Central Florida, they got to limit the turnovers. Obviously, this is a very efficient offense for Broward College. I do want to correct myself. I mentioned DeAndre Pinckney among those leading scorers at 16 points a game, but he actually got hurt in their first conference game of the season. Just 5 minutes in, suffered a season-ending foot injury. He averaged 16.8 points and 8 rebounds a game. He still leads the SCSAA in field goal percentage at 68.4%, and he also currently holds over 30 Division I offers, including Florida Atlantic, Florida Gulf Coast.
Lineup for the Patriots. Seahawks inbounding is Kirkwood. Kirkwood bumped by Napper there.
And they did call a foul.
With Broward now in the bonus, it'll be 1-1 on foul, so Lewis will go to the line.
First foul on Waylon Napper. Rodney Lewis Jr., a 77.8% free throw shooter. As a team that shoots 72.7.
During that time, this is a manager.
Good on the first, so he'll have an opportunity to shoot two.
What's going on? You giving me your deal? No. He was just looking at
He had scored 7 off the bench.
He wanted to wait until he
That's another one right there. Back to a 9-point margin. Beamer will inbound. He gives to Napper. A lot of pressure from the Seahawks here. Every possession down, but Napper going to take it all the way almost to the basket himself, then the kick. Now Beamer ends up with it. Johnson in the corner. Excuse me, Napper in the corner. No good. Almost gathered by Delcadio. Instead, Kirkwood is able to keep it alive. Now Lewis not wasting his time. Jenkins in the corner. Jenkins pumps. Back to Lewis. Now Lewis, a tricky dribble move, but he loses the basketball to Angelo Johnson. He's going to play the numbers. Dish to Napper. No good, though. Delcadio gathers. Delcadio, no good on his own rebound. His third attempt, no good. Seahawks with a 3-on-3 matchup, and they lose the basketball on their way down. So, once again, a sequence of 4 or 5 possessions in a row where you struggle to find the place to catch your breath.
Yeah, they missed a lot of easy bunnies early in the game, too. I know when we were having technical difficulties coming on the air, but they hit so many shots behind the arc, and that's what had put them in the lead early in the game. You got to finish there at the rim.
And if you're Delcadio right now, you're thinking of those 3 point-blank misses and just dreading the fact that you just overthought him. And Django gathers the rebound.
He's that 6'9", fronting him to clean the glass.
That was a lack of a call that Tim Ryan did not like at all over there. Lewis kind of lost the ball for a second. Johnson now, though, No points on that possession. Delcadio from deep, and he makes up for those point blank misses with a deep three-pointer right there.
Boy, that's huge. That's his second three of the game. They needed that. They're struggling at 33% shooting from the floor. He is from Italy. He's averaging a double-double. He scored 29 points in a game against Eastern Florida State College earlier this year. First team All-Mid-Florida Conference selection.
Good caught. Now he hands to Aaron Jenkins. Jenkins going to pull up from the elbow. He's good to beat the buzzer.
Boy, he did just beat it. And 1 second on the shot clock when he took that shot. That's his 7th point of the first half.
Angelo Johnson working on Rodney Lewis. Thought about handing to Beamer instead. Delcadio exchange it. Johnson picks it up, and an offensive foul there on Angelo Johnson. Official signaling that maybe a little bit of an elbow.
Yeah, and that is going to be very costly because the sophomore just picked up his 3rd foul. He's going to have to head to the bench here with still 4:39 to play in the first half. He said he elbowed him in the face. The official did. So 3 fouls on Johnson. He will check out. Philip Ortiz will check in. And that's big because, again, Johnson is their captain. He has started every game this year. He's averaging 11 points, 6 assists.
Lewis loses it as he tries to drive in on Jago. No good, though. Gathered by Ortiz. Ortiz hands over to Napper. Stolen away by Kirkwood. Landon Kirkwood putting his stamp on this one in the first half.
Wow, going to call a blocking foul. Apparently he wasn't set. I thought it would be an offensive foul on Kirkwood. But instead it will be the first foul on Bryce Beamer. He must have been moving his feet slightly there, Jake. It looked like he was set. This will be the 7th and 8th free throws coming up for Kirkwood.
And the Patriots here racking up the fouls early. The foul trouble therein is going to be a huge storyline, I believe, in our second half. But Landon Kirkwood responsible for drawing a lot of those fouls in this first half. He had a 4 or 5 minute stretch early on where he just kind of took this one over. And they're another costly whistle that is going to hurt the Patriots.
Kirkwood was the FCSAA Player of the Week from January 30th through February the 4th.
Good on that one. Makes it a double-digit margin once again. Beamer now, taking pressure from the Seahawks. Ortiz with a handoff. He's going to take and kick. Delcadio from the right corner. Rims out, though. Jenkins kicks up to Lewis. Lewis going to pull up for his own three. He's no good on that one. So trading misses. Now, Napper kicks all the way down inside. And that is Jaron Williams. Gets the basket and a chance for a three-point play.
He goes by Rondo. He's out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. One of the leaders on the team. Starter for every conference game. He averaged 11 points. Second team Mid-Florida Conference selection. And he is committed to playing at UT Martin in the OVC Conference.
Rondo nails the first.
Well, they get it back to single digits. That's certainly a number they want to have it at the end of the first half. Patriots hoping to make a run and close the gap after being down double digits. By the way, the foul was on Darian Jenkins of the Seahawks. That's his second. So Kirkwood and Jenkins with 2 fouls apiece.
Kirkwood gets around Beamer. Gives to Anderson, resetting things at the top of the key, guarded by his opposite for three. It's over to Kirkwood. Up to Lewis. Lewis tipped away there by Latrell Jones. Seahawks will retain possession of the basketball though. 32. Remaining this one, both teams in the bonus. First half of this one's 7-point lead for the Seahawks. Kirkwood, left wing. And just let the shot clock run out there, so trying to do too much offensively. An empty possession for Broward.
That will be their 10th turnover of the first half.
That has kind of been their undoing is with the turnovers. They've got a 8-point free throw advantage, and they're getting in the paint consistently, but they've just turned the ball over too much in this first half. And you gotta imagine they'd have an even bigger lead if they were safer with the basketball.
Broward making the most of their first state tournament appearance in 10 years. Again, making the state tournament despite Luke.
Jenkins top of the key. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. He'll pull up from the elbow. He is good.
About 11 first half points for the sophomore.
And it seems like most of them's been through the jump shot.
He's had 9 20-point games this year, 2 30-point games, so he can put points into the bucket in a hurry.
A little jostling there between Delcadio and Ajongo.
First foul on Ajongo. Eduardo, an 83.2% free throw shooter. Jinxed him.
Short on that one, so the Seahawks will look to respond. 135. Kirkwood, he'll pull up the short corner. He's long on that one, gathered by Delcadio. So a nice few possessions for Delcadio. Inside there. Good. Jaron Williams.
So, yeah, nice little ball fake, get the defender in the air, then take the easier 2. He's got 8 first half points.
Loses the ball. Does Lewis whistle on Napper. So another costly foul there for the Patriots.
That'll be his second foul, and he's getting an explanation from the official why he was whistled for that first foul.
Seems like most of this roster is on 2 fouls at this point.
Right, yeah. A lot of fouls on both sides, mainly for Central Florida. They've got, again, Johnson on the bench with 3 fouls. They've got 2 other players with 2 fouls apiece.
If you're Broward, the game plan has to be keep going inside, keep trying to get those whistles. They've had success in the paint here in this first half, and it'd be wise to continue doing that here in the second half. Another short stoppage for wiping up something off the floor.
Darian Jenkins at the line, an 82.8% free throw shooter. He's averaging 16.2 a game. That was his first free throw attempt of the half. But he's in double figures with 12. All Southern Conference first team selection for Deer Park, New York.
So it gets the Seahawks to 40 first half points in this one. Delcadio going to take it up himself. Top of the key working on Smith. Delcadio kicks inside. Beamer is good. 3 assists back to back to back for Eduardo Delcadio. Looking inside, but it's stolen away by Napper. Napper racing up the floor. He'll throw it up. Or Jones. Lost though. Kirkwood will take it all the way himself, and he's no good. It's rebounded by Napper. 30 seconds remaining in this one. 5-point lead for the Seahawks. They're in the navy blue. Patriots.
Yeah, they're going to play for
The
the
red, white, blue.
Yeah, excuse me, Jake. They're going to play for the final shot here. There's only about a half-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
So the man they call Rondo working with the basketball here. Near center court screen from Delcadio. Loses it. Beamer now, he's going to pull up with 2 on the shot clock. He nails it. And couldn't ask for a better way to end the half, but a deep Beamer 3. So bringing that margin to 2, and after reaching a 10-point deficit, you've got to be excited about 2.
Absolutely, because you get it to a 2-point game. You were down double digits. Bryce Beamer with his third 3 of the first half. Yeah, you feel good heading to the locker room. Even though you're trailing on the scoreboard, you're only down by 2 points. You were able to make a nice little run here at the end of the first half.
So the Central